Hello, me again, and first challenge time. This is something I've been doing with my two oldest lads over the last couple of weeks, or last week rather, as part of their training, just to get them out of the house and just to set them something that they can get their mind to. Nothing really groundbreaking about it, but it's very powerful, very challenging, particularly the first couple of times that you do it. And that's just do 100 bodyweight squats every single day. You don't need a lot of room, you don't need any fancy equipment. You can just go on and crack on and get those done. Main important thing is, and I'll give some pointers towards those in the corresponding video, is just to do them really well, because not everybody's squat looks exactly the same. A couple of reasons why we want to do this. This is the type of thing that I'd use and do with a couple of our lads who are transitioning from their rehab and then are moving into full training. And it's just a means of getting good work capacity, and it's just getting used to muscles working under tension for a long time. It doesn't necessarily mimic running, for example, but it does. It is one of those things where you are getting those. And again, without getting a little bit technical here, your slow twitch muscle fibers in your legs just getting working and getting some movement in and getting some volume, which is the main thing that we're looking for from doing that. If you do these on a tempo, and when I say a tempo, I mean slow them down at a 3-4 second lowering phase. Really challenging as well. And again, if anybody can hear who's used to working out can do those really quickly, knock those out 100 at once, then that's the way to progress those onwards. Doing those tempo rhythms as well, that is really good for conditioning, and you're building that low down aerobic fitness and aerobic strength in your legs that you need for going back to using my running analogy and getting used to doing that. So if you're going to cycle these in your weekly training regime, I'd say do your run, come back and do those. If you're somebody who's really good at those, maybe you could do your 100 as part of your warm-up, or maybe you do 50 as part of the warm-up, go and do your run for however long that might look, and then coming back and do your next 50 on the back of that one. But stick with it. So if you count up those bodyweight squats, 100 a day, 700 a week, 1400 over 2 weeks, 2100 over 3 weeks, etc. That's a hell of a lot of squats. They're good for your conditioning, like I've just said, but again, just as a good metabolic stress for your body, it's a dead easy win, and you don't need a lot of space, especially if somebody hasn't got a back garden or something like that to do. So give it a go, and I'll check out the video that's corresponding from here, just on some techniques that we'll be looking forward to. Make sure that your squats bang on so you're not hurting yourself, or because if you're doing one thing wrong over that, again, 700 squats in the week over and over again, that can have a compounding effect. So I'll add on a tag on a video on the back of this. Thank you.
Oh yeah, okay, so this is the squat challenge, and this is my little squat tutorial. Okay, first things first is getting your feet out in squat stance, and again, that's going to look a little bit different than most people. So some people might be able to get the feet right underneath themselves. I'm somebody who's got slightly longer legs, so I'm going to have to go a little bit wider on my squat. Okay, feet are either just outside shoulder width apart, hip width apart, shoulder width apart. Okay, trying to keep your back so it's in a nice neutral position. Okay, first thing that you want to be remembering though is to break at the hip. Don't want to try and break at the knee. If we break at the knee, you can quickly run out of room. And if somebody who's got decreased ankle mobility for whatever reason, then that's going to be, you're going to run out of room, and that's going to be even compounded even further. So in your squat stance, okay, I always kind of go arms out as a bit of a counterbalance. They're going to come out. You're going to squat down into your hip. So break at the hip and back. I'll just come side on as well. On front. Okay. Squat, break parallel, and back up. Okay, that's the easy bit. Next bit is you've got to repeat 100 times. So here we go. Stop the camera now, Zach. 98, 99, 100. Okay, that was my 100 squats. I can show you that I did them all. Okay, make sure you're trying to get them done every single day. Follow the warm-up video that will come assigned with this one as well. But enjoy, and be interested to see how everyone goes. Thank you.